Well, welcome. Glad for all of you to be watching this afternoon. I want to speak a little bit and sing a little bit about faith. Well, the Bible tells us that faith is something that we would hope for and believe in, but without the evidence of actually seeing it. Well, that's kind of a little bit hard to do sometimes, isn't it? But I remember years ago when they'd have these large healing campaigns, they call them. People get in lines and they pray for them, and some of them got healed, some of them didn't. But they would sing a song, and I just remember hearing people just weeping when they were singing this song because they wanted their healing so bad. But faith is what I'm talking about here this afternoon. Maybe you need something. And you know, I think it's been misunderstood over the years. Sometimes they say, well, you didn't get your healing because you didn't have enough faith. Well, I don't know if that's exactly how it works. I believe that sometimes we have to say, I know that God can do it, but I don't know if He's going to do it right now. But if you had to have certain faith before you could be healed, what about the ones that are in the coma? They don't know anything that's going on. People pray for them and they wake up, they're healed. But here's a song they always sing, only believe, only believe, all things are possible, only believe, only believe, only believe, all things are possible, only believe. And then they would sing, Lord, I receive, Lord, I receive, all things are possible, Lord, I receive, Lord, I receive, Lord, I receive, all things are possible, Lord, I receive. Well, I hope you're receiving your need today, whatever it is. You know, there's aches and pains in our body that come along, and boy, sometimes we just don't know what we have to do to get relief, but we can just whisper Jesus, and maybe He'll find that this is the time that He wants to heal you from that. But when we have this and we take it to the Lord, there's something that we need to do, and that our request that we need to leave it there. And there was an African-American pastor named Charles Tindley. Some of you may have heard him. He did a lot of writing of songs. But there was a terrible thing. He was born into a slave family. By the time he was 5 years old, his mother and father both died. And this little guy was left all by himself. He taught himself to read and to write, and he got to Philadelphia, and he enrolled in a school and in a college, and he became a master in the Hebrew and the Latin language. Now here's a guy that he never even got to the chance to go to school, but somehow he learned this. And then there was a church where he had attended, but after a while he went out and did his songs and his ministry. But later on, when he was about 51 years old, they asked him to come back as a pastor of that church. And he came back, and the attendance grew so fast, they were running up about 2,500. That's a lot in any church. And he wrote so many of these songs. But a lady come to him, and she said, I don't know what to do with the things that's bothering me. He said, I'll tell you what you do. You get them all together, put them in a bag, take them to the Lord, and just leave them there. Well, after she left, he said, I think that's a good title for a song. So I'm going to try to sing a little bit for you today, if I can get it in the key that I like the best. If the world from you would hold of its silver and its gold, and you have to get along on meager fare, just remember in God's word how he feeds a little bird. Take your burden to the Lord and leave it there. Leave it there. Leave it there. Take your burdens to the Lord and leave it there. If you'll trust and never doubt, he will surely bring you out. Take your burdens to the Lord and leave it there. So this afternoon, whatever your burdens are, maybe you can just take them to the Lord and just leave it there. I said to my wife this afternoon, being that I do this every day, 3 o'clock Ohio time, I said, why don't you make a cameo appearance today with me? She's on every Saturday night we do this, so come in, darling. And this song I started singing a little bit, but I realized I can't sing this by myself. And we're going to do what's called Faith Unlocks the Door. So we're talking about faith this afternoon. I don't know if this is a good key for us, but we'll try it. No, I think it's going to be a little low. Let me try something else here. She works from home, and so we didn't really have a chance to go over this too much. Prayer is the key to heaven, but faith unlocks the door. Words are so easily spoken, but prayer without faith is like a boat without an oar. Have faith when you speak to the Master. That's all he asks you for. Prayer is the key to heaven, but faith unlocks the door. We're going to sing that again. I think we can do a better job than that. Let me try another key here. That's too high for us or too low for us. We're going to get it right here. Prayer all right. Is the key to heaven, but faith unlocks the door. Words are so easily spoken, but faith is like a boat without an oar. So have faith when you speak to the Master. That's all he asks you for. Prayer is the key to heaven, but faith unlocks the door. Well, a little rough this afternoon, but anyway.
I think it's all the windows are open right now, and some of the neighbors have mowed their grass, so I'm going to blame it on that.
Oh, absolutely. But all of you that are on all the other YouTube and what's the Instagram, Facebook, we just appreciate so much of you turning in. Glad to see our cousin out in the West, Susan, and we just do this every afternoon. And I just said to Leanne, why don't you come in and sing this with me? But we didn't have time to see what key we needed to play it in. But it's like, someone said it's just like sitting in your living room, and that's what we like about it. So, we'll see you tomorrow, about 3 o'clock. So you take care then. God bless you. Goodbye.